Welcome back. In this video, we're going to add a little background to the swipe to delete feature. You can see here, whenever I'm starting to swipe, I get this red color and yeah, I can delete it in both directions. You can play around with the directions you want to enable later on. So what I need is basically this background. So I'm inside of the swipe to dismiss in my home view. And in order for this feature to work, I need to set up a few things. So I need to set up the color, and I will make the color dynamic by animate color state. So there's this thing called animate color state, and there I can do, depending on the state, have different colors. So in my case, I'm just gonna say depending on the direction. So I'm gonna say here, if dismiss state dismiss direction is equal to dismiss end to start, for example, then I want the color to be red. So I'm going to use color.red in this case. Else I'm going to say color.transparent. And this is going to go over here. So now this animate color state also has a property here called a label. So I'm gonna set that here as well, like so. And now this only works with val. I cannot use var here because var for a state is no goodie. So there we are. We have the color now, which will dynamically be generated now. I can say if the color is in one direction, it's going to be red, and the other direction it's going to be transparent. It's basically what we're saying here. Then I'm going to set up an alignment. So val alignment, which will be alignment dot center end. And then I'm going to create a box. Now this box will have a modifier where I'm going to say fill max size. Then I'm going to add a background color, which I'm going to use my color for. This is what we created it for, this dynamic color. And I'm going to add padding towards the both horizontal sides. So horizontal will be 20 dp. Now you can play around with those values if you want to change them. Then I have a comma here at the end, and then I assign the content alignment. And the content alignment will be my alignment that I had set up earlier. This one here. Now this only works if you actually have content in your box, which is why you need to add those curly brackets now. And now the box can have, for example, an icon inside of it. And I'm going to use icons.default.delete as the icon. And then the content description is something we need to add here as well. I'm going to set that to null. You can obviously also set that to, for example, delete icon. And then I'm going to add a tint to it where I'm going to say the color should be white. So the tint will be white. Okay, so that's our icon. Okay, now at this point, let's run our application and we should see that we now have this background for our app. And let's create a few more entries. So I'm going to add wishes here and here as well. And now let me swipe to the side. You can see here swipe and it's gone, and then swipe and it's gone. So I can't swipe in the other direction. It will be gone as well, but it's not going to show the color, the background color, and the icon. Well, it does show the icon, but we won't see it because it's behind the element. But that's basically where this dismiss state direction, that's where the color comes from. And this here, let me see, this here is which dismiss directions you accept. So in my case, I'm accepting both, even though it would probably be better to only accept the latter. So we can get rid of that and just have one state or dismiss direction that we accept, which is the end to start, which means from right to left. So therefore we need another entry. Let me just add 2 items here, like so. Add wish, and now I can delete in this direction, and in the other one you can see I cannot delete in the other direction. I can only delete in this direction. And you see there is a certain threshold. This is this fractional threshold. So if I put that to 1, let's rerun this and then see how this is going to impact the dismiss threshold. So therefore, let's go ahead and create new items here. And then another one. And now you can see, even if I go this far, it's not going to delete the item. Only if I go like beyond like this point, roughly 1/2. So it's really something you can play around with. That's this fractional threshold that allows you to basically delete what's up. So now you can change the box's appearance, obviously. If you want to, you can modify it further. You can change the size and all of that. All right, and that's it for this video. Now you can obviously play around with the values to change the behavior of your swipe feature and add an added swipe, for example, and also maintain the background and so forth. There are many different ways to do swipe to delete, but we have done one of them. So thanks a lot for watching this video. See you in the next one.